circuit in the UK, and a real bruiser, loves to entertain, and he does exactly what the public want to see. Gets the job done in spectacular style. Look at this for a left hook coming up. There he goes. And Askin moved on to 12-0 because he fought in November against Kracic and won that, stopping his opponent in 3. Well, the Rain Man is still going, age 41, Ray Austin. Germani Stivene, this was for the vacant WBC silver heavyweight title. This took place in the Family Arena in St. Charles, Missouri in the USA back in June of this year. Ray Austin, 28-6-4. Finally got to his man in the 10th round. Steverman shocking the Rain Man. And that was it. We'd seen him lose in the 10th round previously, this time last year in December against Atlanta. This guy, Germani Stivene, is 21-1 now. And maybe time to call it a day at last for Ray Austin, who's age 41, but aged considerably in that fight. Zsolt Erdős, the light heavyweights from Hungary, 33-0. This one would go 6 against Mitchell in the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, back in June of this year. And Erdős, again, we've seen many times before. He's had a great last couple of years. Light heavyweight title hold. He carried that over when he won the cruiserweight title when he beat Jacoby Fragomeni, remember, back in November of 2009. This is only his second fight since. One fight in 2010, one in 11 for Erdős. He's quite economical these days with his outings, but when he does come out, he's still capable of showing great skill. This, incidentally, is first stoppage since he stopped George Blades back in 2007. That was in June 2007. Stopped him in 11. Now, this was going to end in the 6th round. Byron Mitchell beginning to flag considerably here. And so many times, Danny, he's a bit like Bernard Hopkins. People look at the age of Erdős and think, well, the time has got to come soon, and maybe it's going to come tonight when he basically ages in the ring to the point where he gets stopped. But this wasn't going to be it. It's the one night he was out, and again, the hand speed, the combinations, too much for Mitchell. A right cross, glancing across his chin, putting him down and out. He was okay, Mitchell, to carry on. Referee in discussion, and then decides to call a halt. Erdős still there. We don't see him very often these days. Saw him once in 2008, twice in 2009, once in 2010, once in 2011. You get the chance to see the Hungarian legend. Get along to see him in 2012 when he comes out. There's nothing booked for him just yet.
Undefeated from Fot, Hungary, Zsolt Erdős.
This is Tavoris Clab, then, the 29-year-old light heavyweight from Tallahassee in Florida. Tavoris the Thunder Cloud is his nickname, 23-0. And he'd won the light heavyweight title, the IBF light heavyweight title. He'd won and defended on a couple of occasions. Won it off Clinton Woods, you might remember, back in 2009. He's well known as the Thunder Cloud. Here against Youssef Mack, 29-3-2. Wasn't going to be a good night for him. He'd be down once in the 8th round, and that would be enough. But the fight was pretty close up until the point where he does get put down here and out. Matt was right in it, but he just took his eye off the game. A left hook caught him. Again, working to the body, hooks to the body and the head. And Matt was on the roll and finally down and out. So another successful defense then of the IBF light heavyweight title for the title holder, and still unbeaten to Voris the Thunder Cloud. Well, this was Arthur Hein of Germany, 26-year-old light heavyweight. And this was a fight for the vacant EBU, EU European Union light heavyweights title against Tony Avalant of France. Took place back in August of 2011. And 14-2-1 Arthur Hein against Avalant, 15-2-2. Lost against Demetrius Davis when he was stopped in the 4th round back in 2010. That was something that brought something of a halt to his career. But he's back on track, as you can see here, was Hein, unbeaten since. This was the second fight of the series, by the way, because they fought for this title a couple of months earlier, and it had ended in a draw. This time, it was a bit more conclusive. Hein throwing in the towel, Avalant winning. And to round us off then tonight, this was the fight and performance that led some to believe that Zab Judah was capable of defeating Amir Khan. The former WBC, WBA and IBF title holder even believed it himself, even though in the end he was very, very wrong. Been there, seen it, done it all though, Judah. Still a draw. Plenty turned up to see him. He'd been on a winning streak since losing to Josh Cloddy back in 2008 for the IBF welterweight title. Finally took it back here off of Kaiser Mabuza. It was vacant, this title, at the time. It was a TKO here in 7. Mabuza 23-6-3. And the man that he'd been defeated by Corey Spinks, he'd lost to Baldemir, he'd lost to Mayweather, he'd lost to Miguel Angel Cotto. That was a great fight. But Judah on his day is still a great watch, as he was here. Well, this will be as good as it got in 2011, because when he took to the ring in the Mandalay Bay back in July of this year, he'll be out of it again inside 5 rounds, defeated and humiliated by Amir Khan. So there he was, just about to go off and celebrate. The celebrations will last not too long, just 4 months before the IBF title would head off to Camp Khan. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this selection of some of the best knockouts that we've seen over the last 12 months here on Eurosport. Don't forget to stick with us throughout the months of 2012 when we hope to bring you plenty more. For the moment, though, from me, Tim Cable, till next time, bye-bye for now.